Hello, my name is Brian Stidak and I'm the Orchestra Director for the Norwalk City School District. Today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about our orchestra program and how that all starts at Main Street School. You see, orchestra is an offering that we have in Norwalk for kids who are in 6th grade. They can continue to participate in their 7th and 8th grade years and on up through high school. But it all begins in 6th grade, and that of course is at Main Street School. So I'd like to talk to you a little bit about that today and why orchestra might be a good fit for your student. You see, in Norwalk we have a really great situation. Most schools where you go, not all of them have an orchestra. You see, most schools have a band and a choir, but most of them don't have an orchestra. There was a time when they did, but not so much anymore. But we're very fortunate in Norwalk that we have not only a band, but we have an outstanding band. We have an outstanding choir, and we also have an outstanding orchestra program. And I'd like to talk to you about your child being involved with that today. So let me give you a few reasons why orchestra at the 6th grade level might be a good fit for your student. First of all, studies and research have shown that being in a group setting when a student is learning a musical instrument enhances their school performance overall. By that I mean students learn individual responsibility and accountability. They learn how to read music, which translates into their language arts. They learn various things about counting rhythms, and that goes into their math. How sound is produced, that's all science. The way we move our bodies has a lot to do with phys ed, so there's a lot that carries over into the other academic disciplines, and orchestra will enhance that for your child. One of the questions I get a lot of times is, will being in orchestra conflict with any of the sports that I play? And the answer to that is actually no. You see, orchestra is a class and it's part of what the students experience during the school day. So there's nothing that we do that's going to interfere with what they like to do after school. So if they're involved in a sport or an activity such as 4-H, church activities, maybe they're involved in dance, nothing like that will be interfered with by being a part of orchestra. Another great reason is that students will be put together with a lot of other students that they might not normally interact with, and so they're going to learn a lot of new social skills, they're going to make new friends, and they're going to have fun while they're doing all of those things. Now, in order to be an orchestra, you have to be able to have an instrument, and so how does that happen? Well, I've taught at a few different school districts. This is over 27 years teaching for me, and most places that you go, parents and students have to either rent an instrument or buy one. Or maybe you have one that belonged to a relative and it's been sitting in a closet or an attic for a while. That's not the case with Norwalk. We provide all of the school orchestra instruments for every student. So what that means is you don't have to go out and buy one. You don't have to rent one. You don't have to find one at a yard sale. We have all the instruments available. Students use them in the 6th grade level. They use them in middle school and into their high school years. In fact, there are some students that do end up getting their own instrument, and that's perfectly fine, but the vast majority of even my high school orchestra students are still using a school-owned instrument. So we provide that for you, and that's another great reason to be a part of our orchestra. So in closing, I'd like to say if your child shows any interest in music whatsoever, consider being a part of our orchestra. It's a unique situation that most schools don't offer. We provide the instruments for you. It enhances their school ability and experiences overall, both academically and socially. And so we invite you to check out what we have to offer for you. Thank you so much for your time. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great rest of your year.